Hey, welcome back to No Man's Sky, and I'm now going to do a second, supposedly weekly video with little tips. This is ending up more like a fortnightly video, but whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna take on some random. I'll do this one, Raid a Planetary Depot. And basically, this video is going to be about resetting missions. So, if I come up here, it will destroy planetary depots. I'm hoping this is one of the missions that actually marks one for you. Yes, okay. So you can see it's marked on a planet in that direction, the resource depot that I need to go to. Now let's say that I forgot to do this mission and I warped a bunch of times. I'm going to cheat a little bit by just going somewhere random. We'll go to whatever the hell that one is. In fact, this is in a whole other galaxy. I've just noticed that was Essen time. Now the point is I'm far away from where I'm meant to be to complete the mission. Now what I'm going to show you will work on any mission. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be that far away to reset a mission. To be clear with what you're actually doing here with resetting a mission, you're not actually starting it all over again, you're just resetting it to the previous, well, the current, I should say, the current section of the mission. So if you've got a long, like, story mission, for example, it's not going to send you right the way back to the particular mission you were at the start of the particular mission you were on, just the last little checkpoint in it. Alright, so basically if I've got a controller in my hand, I am holding down my right analog stick, and if I'm using a mouse, then I'm holding down the middle mouse button. If you don't have a middle mouse button, you can remap it all, what keys do what and stuff, but basically if I hold it down, it now mission restarted, and it will have put it either in the system you were in or the next one out. So in this case it's put it in the next one out, so we need to go up into space. Depends on the mission type as to whether it puts it in the system you're currently in or one that's easily accessible from where you are, like right there. So that's where our mission now is, to raid a planetary depot. So it's that simple. So if something's bugged out on you, like in a story mission, maybe like, I don't know, where you're supposed to go has ended up underground, somewhere where you've hit the bedrock and you can't terrain edit to it or whatever, or perhaps the building just isn't spawning, or whatever else is causing an issue for you, just go far away and reset the mission like I just did. And you can go far away simply by revisiting one of the space stations or bases that you were at ages ago via the space station teleporter like I just did. Alright, now this is an approximate location. That's another thing to remember, is that these icons no longer give you the exact location. So let's land. So there you go, you get a bonus little bit of info now. If you go into your scanner, you've got lots of different modes. So you've got your normal scan mode where you can scan stuff. You've got your find electricity hotspot, find mineral hotspot, find gas hotspot, but you've also got target sweep mode, which basically it figures out what you're after, what you're trying to look for, and it gives you some idea of where you're going to find it. So you can see estimated distance is definitely in this direction because the left and right little things are not flashing at me to turn in those directions. So it's approximately 300 U in this direction. I can see it over there anyway. So any second now, because I'm not quite there, it should. There you go. See, I'm turned too far over, so it's telling me to turn right. Target aligned. Finalising signal because I found it. Target resource depot located. What do I want to use? Yeah, let's use an incinerator. Oh, I love the fire effects now, they're way better. Anyone that's wondering, the incinerator is still in the game, it's never left, it's just extremely difficult to find, and it has something to do with your own save file. So just because somebody found a multi-tool that has the incinerator on it, doesn't mean that that same multi-tool is going to spawn the incinerator for you. Sadly it doesn't work that way. I don't really understand what it is in your save file that decides whether or not your next multi-tool you look at is going to have the incinerator. I don't know, I've been looking into it, I can't figure it out, but the point is if you look at enough multi-tools, eventually you will find one that has the incinerator pre-installed. And ignore anyone who says that it left the game, they're talking nonsense. They're just salty because they're not being able to find it. Right, so let's find a space station. We'll finish that mission off. But yeah, I've found it loads of different times. It's just few and far between. When you're actively searching for it, you never seem to bloody find it, but when you're trying to do something else and you just happen to come across a multi-tool, it's suddenly on it. That is the way. Oh, no, I wanted to hand it in, thank you. Hand in missions. Excellent. The other bit that I can go into here is with these space station missions, loads of them will stack up. So the space station that we were at before had 2 different Hunt Dangerous Pirates ones. So I could whack this Hunt Dangerous Pirates on, go back to that space station and put both of them on, and then killing one of those pirates completes all 3. If you've got anything like kill 4 monstrosities, kill 8 monstrosities or whatever, like stack them up, and then when you kill 4 monstrosities it will complete them all. The raid planetary depots and harvesters and all that, they will complete some of them. For some reason it doesn't complete all of them. I don't really understand why, but like, I think it's like 5 at a time if I remember rightly. Unearthed an ancient artifact, I reckon that'll be all of them. Like if I stacked 50 of them up and I found one ancient artifact, it would like complete all 50. Repair a damaged item I don't think stacks. I can't remember without looking at my graphic, but let's demonstrate this, I might as well. There you go, you've got 3 different little tips in one video. So if I can try and figure out what space station I was at. It was that one. So we're going back into Euclid Galaxy. Alright, hunt pirates, start mission, hunt pirates, start mission. Right, so feed 9 creatures. I could stack a whole bunch of them up, then feed 9 creatures. It doesn't necessarily have to be the 9 either, like you could have a feed 14 creatures, feed a 9 creatures, feed a 3 creatures. Then go and feed 3 and you've completed the 1, feed another 6 and you've completed the 9, and so on and so forth. So if you feed 14 creatures in total, any of these missions that have got less than the number 14 there are all going to complete all at once. Photos of a toxic world. that would be any that say exactly that. Take a photo of a toxic world. You can't like stack photo missions that are different types of worlds and expect them all to complete when you take one. But if you've got 3 that all say toxic world, then all 3 are going to complete when you take that photo. Land dwelling creature, again, any that say that will complete all at once. Right, so let's just prove this to you by going and killing some pirates. Right, it will typically pick the hardest of the pirates that you've stacked up for this specific system. So let's say the 2 that I just did were a 2-star and a 3-star. It will load the 3-star, but it won't load, say the other system was a 3-star pirate. Let's say that these are a 2-star and a 1-star pirate. It will load the 2-star, not the 3-star from the other system, but the 2-star from this one. Cool. You guys are easy. Oh, there are more of you. Okay. I'm loving the new like explosion effects, they're brilliant. I do believe I just... yeah, I may have attacked a good guy there as well. Whoops. Anyway, point is I've killed the bad guy. And you see it's completing several of them all at once. Where am I going? Huh. Where did the other ones go then? Have they changed it with the Hunt Pirate ones? Unbelievable. It definitely... it did them, because they all came up. Well, I guess in Hunt Dangerous Pirates has changed. Maybe I should try it with a different set. In case they've... I suppose now I've got to go kill all the pirates. See, it's acting like they're both objective completes, but they're clearly not. Oh, they are. Alright, okay, so they've obviously switched this around a bit so that the one with the pirates, they'll only complete the ones from this system. That is interesting. So they'll do one system, oh no, one system's worth at a time. Oh crap. Yeah, so it'll complete one system's worth at a time. So if you have got two pirates ones in the same star system, it will complete them both, but it won't complete any that you stacked from another system, but you can do it in this system like I just did. So the first pirate I attacked there was the one from the other star system in the other galaxy. I've forgotten which galaxy it was I went to. And then just now it completed both of them in one go from this space stations missions. Go to the hand in. Why are you going straight to that menu? It's complete. Why are you making me do it like that? That's just annoying. You kids. Alright, let's do this a different way then. We'll do the feed 9 creatures. Go to some other space stations and try and find similar ones. Right, if we go from the bottom, because otherwise we'll end up visiting the same ones over and over again. I want to find out now if they've fixed this for all the missions, because this has been the way, like, since the very beginning of the game, that you could stack them all up and it would complete all of them. And I've got to admit, I haven't really done very many space station missions recently, so maybe they've changed it and I've not noticed. So we'll find out now. We'll do a scan creatures, why not? Deliver an item will never stack, don't even try. Nor will locate a missing person, I don't think. Doom, doo, doo, doom. I love those colours. Scan minerals, scan minerals. Well, that would only prove that it does it from this one. Of course, it's looking there like it's picking specific systems for us to go scan stuff on. Find out in a second. No, that's alright, let us do it on any of them. All except for that one. Track and scan planetary creatures is a specific one. Clearly I need to have another look at these. Right, kill a predator, sure. Feed 7 creatures. It's not doing a great job of repeating missions, is it? Pretty soon I will be starting the game from scratch as well. I have decided, so many people have asked me to do it, and I do need to double check that nothing's changed throughout the story. Also, there's a couple of titles that never unlocked for me even though I'd done those story missions, because I did them before the titles were ever a thing, and they didn't exactly implement the titles very well for that. Absolutely none of that's useful to me. Doing this is another good way as well, by the way, of if you're searching for S-Class upgrades in the space stations, just, you know, revisit a bunch you've already been to, as they'll have respawned if they had them to begin with. Right, there's a feed and a kill creatures. Kill creatures. Kill creatures. Alright. So let's check our missions then. So we've got killing creatures. Clearly track and scan planetary minerals has changed. So it's me resetting them so that they're nearby. Right, so we've got some killing creatures, feeding creatures, killing creatures. Feeding creatures. So let's go and feed and kill a bunch of creatures, hopefully some predators, because one of those missions was a predator kills. This video is already longer than I wanted it to be. It's a desert planet. Let's go somewhere I've not been yet. A hot planet, why not? Right, so we've got occult creatures 10 and 11. That's predators only. Alright, so if we kill 11 creatures, it should, in theory, complete both of them, unless it's changed, and that's what I want to find out here. Look at that, gone straight to a ruin. Right, we might as well feed the creatures before we kill them. I don't have any creature pellets. Oh my god. What a mess. What's happened here? One out of 7. 1 out of 9. Cooked ya. Oh, is there another? Scan minerals as well, don't I? So. Whoops, I let go too soon. Get out of the way there, Laps. very specific. So track and scan anything is going to be separate locations now, aren't they? This is really annoying. We're going to have to like figure out each mission separately. What, a predator? Wasn't a predator, it just didn't like that it attacked its friends. Okay, so in theory I should now be able to hand all of them in all at once. Where's my ship? I'll have to remake a graphic now that shows which ones are repeatable, stackable even, and which ones aren't. I was planning on getting to this next anyway. It's on my list at the bottom of my website of work to do. This is my next task, is space station missions and remaking that page. Now what I'm actually going to do to make this completely fair is I'm going to go to a totally different space station. It is good to know that even though they changed the Hunt Pirates ones to not all go at once, that you can do them all in the same system even if they're not from that system. That's good. What's happening? Okay, so they've all I think I did this too quickly. It's confused it, hasn't it? Maybe this screen just needs to catch up with me. Maybe it's because I don't have any room in my inventory, so it's not completing the mission because it can't give me the rewards. Let's clear out my inventory a bit. There's a whole bunch of junk in there. Oh, there you go. They're appearing. There you go. Now that they've given me the items, they've disappeared off my list. So yeah, that proves that a lot of them can still be stacked up. It's just there's a couple that have changed. So anything that is kill or feed, you can still stack. The hunt pirates is sort of not really stacking, but like you can do them all in a row. Kill sentinel quads, yeah, you can stack them still. So it's the scan one that I find interesting, because it seems to want to send you to a very specific place to scan now, which is odd. Specific planet, yeah. So any that are track and scan are specific places, and any that aren't that are not. Anyway, I think this video's gone on long enough. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!